welcome. Okay, Maz, are you there to copy my number?
Yes, ma.
Okay, +1.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Okay, can you check the chat?
Yes, okay, go ahead with the
My
number.
number is on the chat. Do you know how to check it?
Yes, ma.
Okay, go to the chat. My number is already there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, 1 second. Ika State Governor, go ahead. Florence Akawuba.
Oh, wow. Sorry, the Ika, please contact me.
Ms. Dorochi.
Sorry.
Mazi Douglas is on the line.
Hold on, everyone. Hold on, please. Governor Florence Akawuba, go ahead, please, from Homeland. Go ahead.
My fellow, I'm happy to be in your midst. I just want to appreciate whatever.
We can hear you. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, my DPM.
Good evening.
My fellow Biafra, I'm happy to be in your midst today. I thank you, but I just want to sing one song for you. Just one.
Go ahead.
Ibi anidi anyị ma mgbe onye chi mere eze na mmadụ pụrụ ime ya gaba n'iru. Onye chi mere eze na mmadụ pụrụ ime ya gaba n'iru. So what I'm saying is that God has already been. Where you stand is where we stand. No one will deceive us because already we stand by 4/7. No matter what those people are doing, they cannot deceive me. Even me, they cannot deceive me. So I appreciate, and I heard whatever they're saying. Every conversation, I love it. So there's no need of asking question, more question or one question.
Should I go ahead? You done, madam?
Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma.
Okay, it's late now. Make una go sleep.
So she's done?
Okay. Yeah, she's done. Go ahead.
All right. All right. Okay, Mazi Douglas, it's your turn.
Okay. Good evening, DPM. Good evening, members of cabinet. Good evening, dear friends. I want to ask this humble question. I don't know how to place it, but I think if the question is wrongly placed, please don't throw the baby and the bathing water together.
If it's too bad, don't ask it.
All right. First, I want to ask, how far have we gone with the diplomatic struggle? Let me break it down. Because on social media, I think there are a lot of conflicting issues, especially when it comes to how many countries that have recognized Biafra, how many Biafra formalized it, and how many places we have embassy. I think we have so many conflicting reports. So I would have loved to have a concrete report, especially for my state, so that by the grace of God, I can relate it back to them. And secondly, I believe that this meeting was supposed to be for all Biafrans. But sincerely, I have to hustle for the link to be part of this meeting tonight. So I don't know if we have placed a ban on publishing links on state platforms, especially the ones created on Telegram. And then thirdly, there was a time my DPMs mentioned something about, I think, a phone line or something. And I don't know what is going on about that, if there are significant improvements in that regards to phone lines. I mean, what I mean is I'm tired of +234. If we can have something else, even if it's +000, so that we can flow and know that yes, we are a country of our own as usual. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank DPM specifically. You are doing a great job. Thank you, ma. And I have so many other questions that I will stop here so that I can go and sleep. I'm calling from the state of Aouda. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
DPM, do
Those
you mind
questions,
before if you finish, I'll answer something for
you
you.
can go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to tell him about the contact. I have my number on the chat. And regarding the, like the having a public line, please, you will see our numbers with all the broadcasters. Our numbers are there for you to contact. Okay, did you hear me, Mr. Douglas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you watch like Google 247 Chook Survival? Do you watch them on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, our numbers
Yes,
are
on
right
YouTube.
there. When you're in doubt, please, chat on, ask them to give you our numbers, okay?
Okay.
So I can help you
If
connect.
they can put it on the chat box now, so
It's
I
on
can copy it.
Okay, mine is on the chat box now. Get in touch with me. I'll give you the WhatsApp connection to your state.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome. Okay, DP, I'm sorry. You can go ahead with the rest here.
Yeah, thank you so much. The question on how many countries recognition, the Foreign Affairs Department is working on that. Remember, the Prime Minister said our redeclaration will give us the documents we need to be a full-fledged nation, which we are, and continue to file the necessary documents at the right table. So that is ongoing right now. A couple of countries, if you were in Finland, we have recognition from our sister a couple of countries like Amazonia, like Eritrea government in exile, and then all those countries that recognize Biafra. When we were a nation, they never renounced those recognition. And the Foreign Affairs Department have written to those countries, and we're getting a very positive result from them. So they never denounced us. So they are still our allies as we speak today. So that is the answer to that question. We still continue to reach out to different countries. Again, bear in mind, these countries will not solve your problem. Their recognition is not what we are really looking for per se. With or without their recognition, we are a nation.
Yeah.
We must continue to carry out activities. We are not waiting for nations to recognize us before we start doing things. That is why earlier in this question and answer session, you have a lot of our commanders come out to talk to Biafrans. So we are not waiting for anybody's recognition. Anybody that is making noise because of where they're going or pictures they're taking, they don't even have a clue what they are doing. So I just want to make that clear. We do not need to be recognized by any nation to be our independent nation and carry out our political activities. There are a couple of countries in the world today that are not recognized by the United Nations or the African Union, but they are functioning as a full-fledged country. So that is the route that the United States of Biafra is really going. As far as the link for this question and answer session, this link has been out several weeks and all that. So I don't know the platform where you are. Are you in the right platform? Because if you're in the wrong platform, you cannot be receiving information from the United States of Biafra government. So you might need to check any link or the platforms where you are, make sure you're on the right one. So that, but this information for this meeting, we usually, even since last week or so, it's been out to the world. So that's it. I think Aggie has answered, Dr. Aggie answered the other question. Let's go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. Next person is Mazi Gregory Obuju. Mazi Gregory Obuju.
Good day, everyone. Can you hear me, please, before Mazi Drake goes? This is Mazi, please. It's Christopher.
Okay, Mazi Christopher, go ahead.
Yeah, just real quick. Thank you, Your Excellency, for clarifying that. Just in addition to what you said, real quick, I want our brother who asked the question to understand that the recognition, we as Biafrans, first and foremost, need to recognize ourselves. I want to urge Biafrans, what happened in Finland last year, do not take it for granted. Somebody who I respect a lot, she always uses the word that what happened in Finland is what we call the license to kill. That is why they try to, stop what we are doing by kidnapping or abducting our prime minister, because that is what they did to him, thinking that when they did that, Biafrans would chicken out. But with the spirit of Biafra in us, led by our Deputy Prime Minister, we marched to Finland and we did what we did. That document our Prime Minister was talking about, that they did not want us to generate, we have generated it, and nothing can change that. In addition to the 5 United Nations member states that recognized us during 67 to 70, we also have, like you said, Ambazonia, we see them as a nation. Eritrean government in exile, we see them as a nation. On that said, we can use a country like Somaliland. Somalia, for example, some people say it's a failed state. So many countries recognize Somalia. How many countries recognize Somaliland? But Somaliland is functioning as a sovereign nation and they are doing their thing. So when we stand, when we get to where we are going, that recognition would come. That recognition, people will even be begging us to recognize us. And I'll end with this. What our military, our defense department is doing, to whom it may concern, is also a part of diplomacy. So we should support our DPM, our defense department, and every department here to the best of our ability. Thank you so much, and sorry for taking your time.
Thank you. Next person is Gregory Obuju. Greg.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well done, Biafrans. My greetings to our able leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and our PM. I greet our able DPM, Dr. N.Orabueze, and all the cabinets. Yes, I will ask my question this night in Igbo listening language. My question I got to our DPM, Dr. N.Orabueze. A na-anọdụ mbịa gbakọsịa all the oceans since the second week of November 2024. At least let me recount some. So achọrọ m ịma ihe siri obi ike. Starting from the 2 weeks before the eji wee kpọrọ nna ya ukwu PM. You cross the ocean of Memo to take a PM position. You stand it. You cross the ocean of enweghị ego eji akwụ ụgwọ hall for declare Biafra. You cross the ocean of again declare Biafra. You cross the ocean of like Ndame Biafra. So actually ịmata ihe mere iji wee kwụrụ gidigbam kamgbe aha ka nnọọ ihe nchiri obi ike iji wee kwụrụ gidigbam wee cross ocean niile a ka na-cross kwa the ocean till today. So ya bụ nnọọ ihe nọgide m na-asị ya ka ihe siri obi ike iji wee cross ocean niile a so ihe ya bụ
ihe And so thank you so much for that question. And the only one of the answers I believe is every other thing that is different from what I'm doing or saying is fake. That's the answer I can give.
Exactly.
Every other thing that is different from what I do or what I say is fake. I think that's the answer. Because anything I do, anything I say is based on my years of closely working with our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. I think that has given me so much information, so much knowledge to know what he wants and where he is and where he intends to take our restoration to. I think that's just that. Those years of having so much information from the Prime Minister of what this struggle is, where it's going, what every individual in this struggle and how he sees those individuals. I think that has really helped. Again, it is also based on the trust in the leadership, and whom I believe the Prime Minister knows. He knows. Again, when I keep telling people, I've been in the leadership of this United States of Biafra government for a long time. So it's not just what happened when our Prime Minister was taken away. And like I said, our Prime Minister does not really need to do what he did. He does not need to mention my name as a surrogate. No, he doesn't need to do that, because I've been there all the way. Unless it's not something that is important in this struggle, unless it's not something that matters, I know it. Anything that is important to the declaration of this struggle, anything that is important to the leadership of the United States of Biafra, anything that matters to establish our nation, I'm there all the way. Whether I'm in meetings or I'm not in meetings, I am there all the way. So I think that is what gives me the strength, what gives me the hope, because again, I will not know what the Prime Minister wants, and then I will allow some people to distort that, to just criminalize that, to deviate. Because if I allow them to deviate, they will drag us like 5-10 years back. That is why that will never happen. And I will never allow that to happen. Because if the Prime Minister will ever allow any of these individuals to come close to the leadership, he knows they've already derailed. They have nothing to offer except gossips and trying to pretend as if there's something, and just trying to distort and just disturb some of us that are really, really doing the work. There's just so much information I have, but I just don't have to. And these individuals, they know, they really know. So it's either out of just sheer jealousy or just pettiness or just that, I don't even know the word to use. They continue to do what they're doing. Like I said, even when the Prime Minister was around, they know where the game is. They know those that make things happen. They know that. But either they don't want to, or because they think the way they manipulate or pretend or think they manipulate the Prime Minister to just keep on going along, flowing along with them, despite the craziness and the stupidity that some of them bring to the table. And the Prime Minister just continue to manage them and just try to just make them feel relevant. Some, even when they know they have nothing, they are so irrelevant. So it's just the point where it is just dangerous to just allow that kind of leadership to continue. Like somebody, I read something when somebody said the suspension of some people didn't help things. So the suspension of the suspension by the Prime Minister. So again, that's just what I can say, but the Prime Minister knows. He knows, and he knows where this United States of Biafra government needs to be at each step of the way. And I think that knowledge is just what makes every other thing that is not in line with that. It makes it fraudulent and it makes it fake. So that's just the answer to that. Thank you.
Next person is Great Orabu Fulani. Great Orabu Fulani. And DPM FYI, that's the last person, but I have other hands that just joined. That was the 15th person, but I have.
Yeah, if they can make it fast, because we've been here since
all day.
All right.
Almost 5
Okay,
hours.
Great Orabu Fulani. Maybe he's sleeping. Okay.
Unmute yourself, please.
Maybe he's sleeping. Honorable Drak.
And Honorable Drak.
Drak, your turn then. Oh,
Yes,
sorry. Honorable Drak, hold on for Honorable Fulani.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. Number one, let me address one person, Emeka. Let me quickly say, I mean, Chinedu, I have a younger brother, Chinedu, but let me address him as my younger brother. Number one is that you came to ask questions and you told the person you are asking question that he is not in charge. Then why did you bring forth your question? That is just a question Chinedu should go and answer. Two, I want to quickly say that please, the Secretary to Defense, please, I want to, am I being heard?
Yes.
Am I being heard?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I want to please encourage that in your meeting with commanders, please educate them more. Educate them more. That for their own good, sometimes they may misunderstand this issue of do not answer calls. Do not answer calls. Because Nigerian defense forces have seen that coming to them man to man is difficult. Coming to them man to man is not possible. Coming to them man to man is something they can't break through. Therefore, they are using this IT forensic device to track their numbers and lure them, cajole them, manipulate them into killing them, taking them one after the other. And please encourage them. It's even better, especially those who have mistakenly been connected with this Adomago. You know, these people that have calls with Adomago should destroy their phones. Because if the phone of Adomago has been hacked, their numbers and everything about them had equally been tampered with, and they can be traced anywhere. You might think you want to just go home and rest, go to the other point and have a rest, and you don't know that you are being tracked. Because having hacked the phone number of Adomago in France means that any other person, this could be in connection with this, is alleged, but I'm just assuming. So that is that on that. Then I want to ask a question, Ma. Ma, what have you to say with aliens who have come recently to insult our women on wearing costly materials? A man who has employed to work has refused to work but come to tell us our history. The rubbish she was talking, we know our history. That is why we want to depart. We want to move away. We want to go to our land. You don't need to come and repeat our history to us. Then at the same time, you are indirectly insulting our women. Sometimes we have to write because we're a nation. We have to caution him. If you have no report about the business you are employed to do for us, go home and keep your mouth shut. Before some people will come and say, we don't have to insult him. He is insulting our women. He is insulting the Igbos. That they wear costly material, they do this. Is that the job we are employed to do? Is that what you are employed to do? It is the nature. We should know that our custom demands that we take good care of our wives. We will make them look good. They are real. Interpret this to him. Now, I want to say finally, I want to ask finally, with the way these guys are dishing out lies, volume of lies, is there any hope of seeing our Prime Minister anytime soon. That is what I want to say. And once again, I want to say, may God keep you. May God keep all the cabinet members, and may God keep all genuine Biafrans, and especially the Biafran army. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I hear more of comments. So I don't know if you have any specific question for me. And thank you so much for those clarifications and all that about our, again, I will say it again, the Biafran army, they are not on the phone. Those people that say they talk with this army, talk with this commander, talk with this one, the people they are claiming or telling you they are talking to, they are not the army of the United States of Biafra government. Again, I have to be very, very clear on that. So when all these deceitful individuals come to say they talk to this, they talk to that, they talk to no. Our Biafran army are one of the best in the world. I'm telling you, the series of training these men and women go through on a weekly basis, you will be so shocked. That is why when you hear them talk, you will know that these are strong human beings talking. So again, I hear what you say about phone and all that, but again, our men are not on the phone. I don't know, the last one, second to the last, I don't know if that was a question or you just made a comment.
Yeah, it was a question.
So I didn't get the question. What was the question?
I said, is there any step to take to caution a man who has refused to do what he was assigned to do, rather than to come and insult our culture and our women? Because the last broadcast he gave was more like insulting our women. He has come to tell us our tradition. If he should hit us to our lamps, our women go about wearing costly clothes and jewelries and all that. So is there anything that the government should address him on that, to focus on what he asked him to do? But if you have nothing to offer, he should remain silent forever. And the last question is there any hope of our seeing our Prime Minister anytime soon, considering the volume of lies with his men? Because the volume of lies seems as if dishing out these lies, after all, is not coming out anytime soon. That is the last question, the second and the last question I asked.
Again, yeah, I got the last question, the second to the last, I didn't get it. So as far as our PM case is concerned, we are still waiting to see how this is going to end between Finland, the United States of Biafra, and the Nigeria state, terrorist state. Finland has no right to be doing what they're doing. It is very clear to all Biafrans right now that what Finland is doing is a calculated effort, calculated attempt to stop us from doing what we're doing, to stop the full declaration of the United States of Biafra. So those criminals that were initially telling you Biafrans, oh, don't worry, leave Finland alone. They are doing good. They are protecting our prime minister. So when you have illiterates and mediocres being part of a system, you can see how that system is going to end up. And that's why we're trying as much as possible to make sure we sieve and remove these stones from the real food and all that, and throw them in the trash where they belong. So we are waiting, again, from our international attorneys that have been on this. There's a couple of infringement on the right of our prime minister, which they are working on, and I'm not going to be open, I'm not going to tell all that publicly, but our international attorneys are working day and night to ensure that the right of our prime minister is well protected, is not infringed upon by Finland, which they've been trying to do all along. So once that is not an answer I can give you, Prime Minister, we'll see him tomorrow on this, but I tell you, the United States of Biafra government is on top of this case full time. So that is the answer to that.
Yeah, second to the last question is there any reason to address Elias on why he should leave his job and come to address Biafran, tell us about our culture, our history, and at the same time, insult our women. If you listen to his last broadcast, he was almost insulting our women.
I got the question.
Clothes and jewelry. Yes.
Again, I got that question. So again, when you have mediocres that they don't even know their value, they don't know their worth, when you have them, and then you have this individual that absolutely can't offer much in our culture, in our tradition, in our religion, in the things, our way of life, coming out publicly to kind of abuse the Biafrans, kind of trying to show us a holier than thou attitude, trying to tell us how we have to live our life, what we are, what the kings and the queens, just an outright individual, a mediocre that has nothing, doesn't know about the integrity and the culture of the United States of Biafra indigenous. So what that individual is doing, he is based on what the people he's associating with allows him to do. So that's where you allow them to be at the level where they are. I mean, we cannot help them. The United States of Biafra government cannot help individuals that parade themselves with all these mediocres on the social media trying to explain what they do not know. He cannot exhibit that kind of nuance, that kind of insult. He can't do that if he is in the table of the United States of Biafra cabinet or in the United States of Biafra government. No, he dare not. He dare not. He cannot do that. But because he walks around, moves around with all these nincompoops and mediocres, again, what do you expect? He can always come around, fly on air, and say whatever he did. As far as this government is concerned, he has been relieved. Not him, the company that hired him with that contract has been terminated. So anything he's doing now, he's doing it with the people that he's just an unofficial basis that he's romancing. But definitely, whatever he said is irrelevant as far as the United States government is concerned. That's my answer to that. Next.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your response.
You're welcome.
Honorable Odwak.
Yes. My greetings to my indomitable DPM, a woman that cannot be defeated, a woman chosen by the God of Biafra to lead us. We appreciate you, ma. I want to appreciate our honorables in the house one more time. My question goes like this, and all Biafrans. I want to appreciate everyone that has held on till now. God bless all of us. I stepped out a little bit. I wasn't sure. I didn't know that they had put a limit. I mean, on how many people should talk. So you need to pardon me. I just had this burden in my heart regarding my department. It's a big department. That's why we are up to we were initially up to 4 women. But I've been trying so hard. A lot of people are busy. One of them, is supposed to be in the women affairs, is not really available for us. So my question is, how do I get a hold? Is there anything, any suggestion, any of the any of us, any of the honorables in the house, or who is concerned could help me with, because I need to recruit women leaders in the 40 states that could help us, because I have been able to recruit one in Idumibum, and I have 2 ladies in Lagos, but one of them is like, oh, since there's no pay to it, they are just back and forth, and I'm not sure. I don't have to beg anybody to to help us. We need people that are passionate about this free liberation. So what can be done to help me? Because we need, I believe that's what was put out, that we need commissioners in all 40 states. I don't have access to that, on how to do that. I need help. And also to Dr. Princess Aggie, I've tried to reach out to you a few times. I know you're very, very busy, but anyways, I need help. Maybe we could, like maybe when you're setting up the education department, to come out and address Biafrans, and about what we do and the needs we have in the department. Maybe you could add our department, community services department, so that we could maybe ask if there's anybody that could come in and help us in these areas. That's all I have for now. I appreciate everyone.
Honorable Odua, because you mentioned my name, I do not set up any meeting for any department, but if you want me to do that for you, I will. And the best way to contact me is to send me a text. You know, my phone number is out there. You know what I mean? So please send me a text, because I get quite a lot. But if it's to schedule the meeting, I don't. But if you want me to help you, I will.
No, I heard the reason why I said that is because I heard another department asking to be to set up something and let them come out. So that's why I mentioned if it's not convenient, that's cool.
No, like I said, it's not about convenience. I'm saying if I understand your need, can we talk off here?
Okay, that's why I called. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, then we can
Yeah,
talk.
Honorable Udwak, again, it depends on the particular position. So you have to mention the particular
commissioners, at least at this point, my DPM.
Commissioner for what? Commissioner for what?
For the social services area, I thought you said all departments are supposed to come up with
yeah, so what I just want to be clear. So what you're looking for is the replicate for your department in Homeland, right?
Yeah, is it only one is it one in each state or one only one?
No,
let's talk.
I think I'm
sorry.
confused.
Can she bring that in the cabinet meeting? Thank you so much.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to, if it's the commissioners, I'm just trying to say maybe the state governors could be a source to help you in sourcing for those each individual from the different states. So maybe
remember my DPM, remember how for instance, the Department of Education, they're looking for a representative in each of the states.
Yes,
each of the 40 states. That's what I'm looking for, because the programs I've been doing, I'm doing it in one state, and that's not really what we need to do. We need to reach out to everybody.
Yeah, you can always make your announcement publicly what you're looking for. But what I'm saying is maybe the state governor should be able to, if you go through that, they should be able to send you one name from each of the 40 states for that department.
Okay. DPM, I just want to add this. Honorable Dulac, send me your number. If your number that I have is what you want me to make public, I could send that announcement to the 40 states platform for you on your behalf.
Okay, I can do that. I can maybe send an email.
No. WhatsApp.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next person.
All right. Oh my, the hands are up. Okay.
Let's take Marine. Sorry.
Okay. Marine Command. Okay. Marine Command.
Marine, can you talk and so you can go rest?
Oh, him. Okay.
Good evening. Good morning, everyone. Fambo Marine. So, going to each and everybody network for this Zoo Republic government. Ekoroka no chain of
Okay.
at the obi the motor na this meeting. Na yeni nekureba na we the soldiers. I am chagi ni nuku. But ofun kwa kama nekun is that mwanya no forever been our DPM. Who know aboya ni na ndebono. Numa yun genyi ako nya yi kai mo bada ko dem me makana ni ba na no onye no mmadụ nso anyị sisezi. And remember ịga n'iru bụ ndụ ịnachi azụ bụ we anyị nwa nọ na this homeland ma ka ndị izu sha prepare makwa ka shi eme. But by grace of Elohim ha plan chi na plan on abịa ven. So ihe mma na unu bụ ko eme ya chike to reach our destination. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, okay. DPM, you want to speak?
No, go ahead.
Maze Berima Edna, please.
Yeah, wonderful people, wonderful cabinet members of. Am I coming out? Hello, am I coming out loud?
Yes, you are.
Okay. This is me again. My first time joining this comment session and answer. This is my first time ever since I started following. I started doing Biafra struggle right from MNK time. I was opportune to be speaking today live with my Deputy Prime Minister, N.Orabueze. I'm very, very so much happy. Where I'm calling from homeland. Yes, we are good. We are good in homeland. You know, they have finished killing. Yes, we are good in homeland. Yeah, we support you, our Deputy Prime Minister, N.Orabueze, in whatever you are doing in Biafra government. Ihe m na-ekwu bụ asị onye asị ya jide ka o ji ya mara nke o ji dị mma. Anyị kwụghị n'azụ. Hapụ ndị mmadụ, they will be doing all they can be doing. You know, onye ịma na asịrị na onye na-eme ihe ọma na aga na-anụsị ya ọgụ ka ama na ya kwatụye. You are standing strong, you know, you are steadfast, focused, and you know, steadiness. All you have for n'ebe nọ, ị na-esheke. Iwurugo, in fact, iwurugo iroko. Onwe ihe na-akwa gị. Okwukwu ahụ mmiri zo. First of all, before I go on my DPM, please, you blocked me right from
Where did I block you? Where? Nebe.
You blocked me. First account. I've been crying for this. I've cried to go 247. I've cried to Drake. I've cried to I've cried to everyone. They said I should. In fact, I'm tired. I don't want to.
Where did I block you? Where did I block you?
First, your first account, the first ever account before you.
The first Twitter.
Yes.
What's the name?
You sent me Berima Eba.
So what did you say before I blocked you?
No, this whole thing started this thing after our declaration in Finland on 29th of November. Everybody, I was surprised. So I don't have to worry. I said that one day I will speak to you, and finally today I don't know if I did anything wrong. Please forgive me. Go and block me back. Sorry.
What did you post? What did you post before you were blocked? That's the question.
No, DPM, he has already felt guilty. Apparently, he said something when he wasn't sure. He said immediately after the Finland convention, this problem. That's what he said, this problem.
I don't know. Even if you I don't even know. I don't know if you can help me.
Forgive him.
So please, please keep it up.
He's not patronizing you, so block.
All this name praising, I
Yes,
was just
ma'am.
okay. We're on block. Okay, after, I want me. After you so send you to where you so send you to. Ono got put price in a Biafran land, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Makana is so easy. All
I did.
these three. Hmm?
My different because this is Icheke. I don't think I said anything, but I've been following you right from time. If you can ask Drake know about me, everybody know. Just
After you send me message privately on Twitter to know you because I don't know. I block people when they just are crazy. So you may have I have to evaluate and check what you said, what you posted. Because
okay.
ignorance is no excuse in this thing we are doing. If you have truly been following Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu and following our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, I don't think if you have truly before that say you're confused. That's why
Okay.
some of the individuals, all these new people, they hand a bukata from nowhere that don't even know. And they just join and using them to lie, to confuse them. It's a different thing. But again, I have to check and know what you posted. If it's something real bad, you will still remain on, you still remain blocked.
Please, my, just do and check. But if you don't find anything bad, you can release me from this prison. I dey inside prison because
I will.
Council on
Oh, brother, go open another one. No,
Okay, next person is Mazi Johnson Ogodano.
All protocols duly observed.
We can't hear you.
Oh, he heard me.
All protocols duly observed.
DPM, you can't hear me?
Am I coming out?
Yeah, you are coming out. DPM, can you hear him?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
I actually do not have any questions. All I have at this time is commendation, admiration, and a big thank you for all the hard work every single one of you do day after day. I mean, I think about all the things you do, your day job, and then after all of that, you still make out so much time to give to Biafra. I mean, I don't even have the words to say the thank you that I have in my heart for all I see you all do. I want to really say thank you so much. And then I want to zero down on our DPM. DPM, as I listen to you day after day, the kind of confidence you exude, the kind of authority you command is so amazing. And it tells me the kind of strength that you have. And as I listen to you, I look at the things you do, I just think about the nation we're trying to build. And my hope is that our nation will be built, our institutions will be built on this kind of strength, on this kind of authority, that the world would know that indeed there are people that are fearless, a people who are super confident, a people who will truly stand and be an example to the world. I want to say thank you, and I want to say continue in the strength that you have. We are solidly behind you. We're watching you. We're working with you. There's no shaking. So thank you very much, and may you continue to be strong. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Last one.
Last one.
Thank you.
Thank you, my DPM.
DPM. Why is it echoing? Okay, go ahead. Keep talking. I'm not sure why it's echoing.
I want to raise my hand since, but I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Who is that?
Go ahead.
Okay. Dr. Dorothy, do you want to say something before?
Sorry?
Okay, so we just take these 3 minutes off.
Somebody has
and then make us talk
two things open. Is it going? Somebody has two
Okay.
things. Listen to two gadgets. Remove it when they can talk.
No, I don't have to. It's only one.
Wow, why is it open?
Go ahead.
Okay. My DPN, I greet you so much for your good work and making a go of more manner. Noromi na Relika, our chief of defense, and making a quaggy. Oh, Ejima Kebu, chief of defense, Ejima, because I'm from Apostle Dr. Steve. I don't know about Ejima. No, twins.
Honorable Kwacha and their person Steve. Yes, they look alike for real.
Because I think I'm away cable all the picture had the two man. It is so quite
I
different.
one name I mind the buffon. Singularity of restoration and sustenance.
So as some can soon of more of mana. Nankunu America. I know something is near Sigekarele. That is the zoo getting the near Sabuanoko. Oh, my friend, Mpaya Smojo Juju say, my father Lorogo Biafra, but on go now. My friend Mpaya we bomb Simunia Kare Iko Kuna, but Nimago na zoo na network adrom my bafu. Or Smojo Juju that Nahawa Lorogo Biafra. That nebe ebe haje lo ebe haje na eyedi ya o we kosi pa farati no ogwa shuku. But then this thing na but mom here what bodra fa na ogwa shuku. Not near kadendu na number yedi ya asili Biafra army ndi log. Na ma number ya. Masikwa ndi commander ha kpojara ogwa shuku. As this thing on a camp have fun or gwash won't go to a kawaya. Or snap fun work I didn't do no one Biafra bia. No when he had when he had of that zone when or Quahaganya or Conway Haga Patabia Kuzerendi Biafra.
Of course. Of course.
Basara to Guapo.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. We value our veterans. They are very, very important to us. They are dear to our hearts. Again, special honor, and we put them on the payments, on the retirement payments.
Awesome.
Believe me, they will have a lot of benefits.
Yes.
To stay strong and stay alive. Very soon, Biafra will be finally home, and we will take care of him.
I don't want us to Biafra. Also, Musie Biafra that na if by the time you don't know that our government may announce so you bona bebe Biafra, no one again military number. It had registered. No, nya goes yes na niya ujuku men baf no nya bu real military that na me ungodu. No gaga, ingodu naga, that boy hagi go see that na number gina family gigama no in Nigeria or go Biafra. And now no when so number, give my father's number to come on ozi the battalion the hajere that thing I can make it the place, but my father's number na ogwa ni dia me ogwa the number. Osina that thing I hear for ya na onyo obune nwakora nwa cheche na no sabu na choro ke wura faje nye Nigerian military. Ke we you choba ebe family ha do na ihe ndị ali na-ekwu ihe na wasi asị ka ha bụ that no gi anu that na Biafra government is if you want to become a military now that na ge ya dey registered a enye gi number no ya bụ real government chọrọ ka yes real government chọrọ ka afa ndị lụrụ ha ọgụ garịla n'iyi that na any Biafra ọbụla mana na ọ chọrọ iso na Biafra military. They should go and put their name because they registered. Long go say yes, you are becoming a Nigerian Biafra military. You know, oh yeah, because because so many people are married here and they know this thing since and the government and the law go before Biafra go send them mad. If this military government actually no we bro ndị old people kutere this oku but us move and Biafra that na this thing ha na-asị onye ọbụla deta afa ya na onwe nọmba chọrọ inye ha name nye ha nọmba ha onye ha gosiri yes you have become a full military of a country. Onye ọbụla unu nwakwara nwụ gee ntị from anybody si that n'ọkụnụ wee nweta ya n'aka na Ngozi N.Orabueze chọrọ iwere nye Nigeria military ka eweje locate ebe bụ unu nọ jee nwụkọsị unu na-asị ka ọ bụ if you are become a few Biafra military na ndị bụ unu kwesịrị ma yes na ijere ọgụ Biafra i were nọmba gị were nye family gị that na nye nọmba ebe ijere because na ka a na-ekwu ka a na-eje ọ bụrụ ihe a na-ekwu mgbe a na-eje mmiri ka a na-ekwu mgbe a na-abata. So now a good, very good idea, Kobo. So Biafra, onye ọbụla na ụlọ ife nkulu ebe a. Ọ sị na ya na-eche since ya jiri eji medicine na askadi people nụrụ ọgụ Biafra, old people nụrụ ọgụ Biafra ka ha bịa kụziri Biafra the meaning of this thing, but ya nụbere ya. Mana ọ sị mana ebe m na mụ nwa na m nwere na apụtanwu na Biafra meeting ibe ekwu okwu na mbiko na ngwa ya dịso okwu na nzie dịso ozi atọ Biafras ka ha bụrụ ya na ntị. So our defense minister onwe ihe ga-etinye na dị okwu afọ tinye ka onwe maka mụ abụrọ m military emebere m anything gbasara military onwe sọ m kwesịrị ikwu ka m mekwute hụ so help m smooth with this okwu ka ọ dị mma ọfụma our DPN also na-ese gị ọfụma.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so briefly, so you know, okay, let me understand. You know, when we decided you know, we're government now, declared nation. So as a nation, we have an army to defend the nation. And as a soldier for the nation, you have to have of identification. Right now, we're just as a code number. And whatever we do for you is for the government to recognize you in case anything happens to you, whether in the forefront or you're sick or we lose you, so that now we can trace where you come from. We trace you to your family and make sure your family gets all the benefits that is available to you. So that's the reason. I mean, our information is safe. We have a database that is secured. Is secured. So no one should have a fear of any kind of your name or information leaking out to the zoo. They're not going to get anything to it. They're not going to even get close to it. So it's been properly secured. So you should not be fearful of anything happening to your identification. Thank you very much. It's a lot of benefits coming to you with us knowing who you are and having you in our database. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Defense. So, Eka Ataki, tell your daddy to stay strong, stay alive for us. That benefit is coming from the Secretary of Defense, like you said, from the Defense Department. And again, I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know. When you see these mediocres go online and be telling Biafrans, do not give your name to Dr. N.Orabueze, do not give your name to the Biafra government, do not, they will kill you, they will do. That is what they do. Mm-hmm. What they do is what they project on others. And when even Nnamdi Kanu said it, our Prime Minister N.Orabueze said that what they do is what they project on other people. That is something unique. You have to watch out in these criminal individuals parading themselves, people that are working with the Biafra government. That's not what they do. That's not what they do. When they concoct some of these lies, when they concoct some of these actions, it is what they make us stop unmuting yourself because that noise is from you. That is what they are paid to do. And not that what they say matters, because if the thousands of Biafran youths that have been coded in the United States of Biafra military and police, they don't even have a clue. Because no responsible Biafran will listen to this nonchalance on social media making noise. No responsible. I mean, maybe people in the past, the crop of United States of Biafra government, military and police that we have at this time, they can't listen to these charlatans on the social media. That is why when they lie or think they are confusing some people, they can only confuse people that are at their level. The crop of men and women we have right now, calling to defend the United States of Biafra government, defend our people, defend our men and women, defend our country. They are not mediocres. They are not on those levels. They are not. Because you already know that people like that, all these mediocres and charlatans on social media, calling Dr. N.Orabueze's name, calling my name, they already compared and contrasted. Who is talking to them? Who do they need to believe? They already know those that are paid by the Nigerian government to disrupt what we are doing. Because just like some of the commanders here and the people on Homeland, as they are even the one advising us. So the people that are listening to some of that gossip on the social media, they know that those individuals have nothing to offer except calling my name. And somebody told them, some of them, the day they stop calling Dr. N.Orabueze's name, they will not have anybody to watch them on the social media. And that's a fact. Some of them, they just thrive just by mentioning my name. But more importantly is this: these individuals are already a risk, a security risk, not just for themselves, for also whomever they associate with, whomever they communicate with. The United States of Biafra government defense is very, very strong, very tight, both at home and abroad. And that is the way it's going to remain. That is the way it's going to be. They don't know nothing. When they look for information, when they look to see their faces, when they look to know who they are, they can't find them. So they will come up with just lies, whatever picture they can get, whatever information they can get, thinking that is what they have. They have that, maybe thinking by coming with those little tricks, they will get anybody to talk to them about anybody. They cannot get no information, not from this government, because what we are doing is tightly sealed. The little information they get out there is nothing. That is where it ends. They throw it out there so that they can have somebody talk to them or discuss about that, not in this government. So Biafrans continue to work with the United States of Biafra government. The defense is very strong, very tight. We are coordinating between the governors and the commanders on ground. So it helps to secure the 40 states of Biafra the way we're doing it right now. But any fool that comes out screaming on social media, telling you, oh, they not do this thing, they are exposing our men, they are doing that, they have nothing to offer except that gossip, and do not give them that feed they need. They are no good. They are mediocres that are already compromised at their level that they are. They cannot secure. Any information they have from you is already in the hands of our enemies. That is why at Homeland, we still encourage all the United States of Biafra defense to make sure they coordinate with the defense system, the United States of Biafra government defense. That's the only system that can secure you. But once you step out from that, the government cannot guarantee anything. I don't know, Dr. Agi, we have more hands that are raising, but we need to go, please.
We need to go. It's 8 o'clock.
Yes, DPM we have. Please, people, we are done.
Enough.
The last person is Miss Joy. Miss
Miss
Joy is the last person. If we miss you today, join us tomorrow. Thank you. So the next person to call is Pastor Samuel.
Wow, I'm here. Miss Joy is here. Hello, everyone.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Please don't skip me. I just wanted to pop in. I was here from the beginning, but I just said, let me say something.
Okay.
Dr. Mrs. Ngozi N.Orabueze, our DPM. I am thankful. I just have nothing but admiration for you. And on behalf of every woman, every Biafran woman, every woman that lived on this planet, every mother, I say thank you. Thank you for making us proud. Thank you for holding this fort. Thank you for being who you are. I can't imagine. I'm short-tempered, so when I hear you answer questions, I'm like, God, I need some of this. So thank God for your patience. And I want to thank everyone, all the cabinet members, for what you guys are doing. It is amazing that all these are volunteered work. It is only heaven that will reward you. And I want to encourage all of you, do not let anyone stand in the way of your blessing, because you will never lose your reward. I know what I'm talking about. I am also standing on behalf of all mothers that lost their children, the boys that were killed in that contraption, that all the ones that were stopped on the way. I know what I'm talking about. And all that is going on, that our elders looked away. And I thank God you all are standing in to say enough is enough. This rascality needs to stop. We have to forge ahead and find a way out of this evil and quagmire that has behooved us as a people. So I am here to say thank you. I don't want to waste your time. I know we have all spent a lot of time here, but just know that because you're fighting a good cause, heaven is behind you. Don't be afraid. I rest it there. Thank you.
There, well, thank you so much.
Telling you.
Okay, next person
evening.
is Pastor Samuel.
Good evening, everyone. God bless you.